The Trump team is putting EV tax credits on the chopping block. Not that that's a big surprise. He's been saying that on the campaign trail, so we know that it's coming. But the incoming Trump administration has promised to end the EV tax credit for automakers. Now, before you say, oh, Elon Musk and Tesla won't like this, actually, Elon is in support of ending that tax credit. And the EV tax credit could have grave implications for an already stalled U.S. EV transition for all brands except for Tesla. I'll explain, but first I want to remind you to like this video and subscribe to our channel to keep you updated on what's going on in the automotive world. Now, the EV tax credit is worth up to $7,500 for leased new vehicles, or vehicles built in the United States will also get that same amount. For used electric cars, well, that's up to $4,000 credit. And this is meant to encourage a broad transition from internal combustion engines to electric drivetrains by lowering the net retail price of electric vehicles for American consumers. I kind of liken this to Cash For Clunkers program, which both only helped the wealthy, but not the average citizen, and it was a total failure. So where does this tax credit come from? The Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, although it was in place before that. But this one was signed by President Joe Biden, and it focused in large part on energy and climate issues. The introduction of tax credits was restricting vehicles that meet a variety of technical requirements, including assembly location, material sourcing, and more. And it's also limited to vehicles that cost less than $80,000 and can be claimed only by purchasers who make less than $300,000 household income for married couples. That limits a lot of people because you have to have that free cash available and you have to have the need for a new vehicle. So this is just a reminder that in that infrastructure bill, there was also kill switches, speed limiters, and motorhome stop sales. All of that is in that bill. So check the links below to catch up with those stories. We have just done stories on these and you need to know what's in them because they need to be removed. Now, according to Reuters, the Trump transition team discussed the elimination of the tax credit, including billionaire oil man Harold Hamm and North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, who have close ties with the oil and gas industry. This is, of course, in their best interests. However, Elon Musk, who has no investment in oil and gas industry, has made a public statement and agreeing with the move multiple times. And this is actually good for him. I'll explain. Tesla CEO Elon Musk said earlier this year that eliminating the tax credit could hurt his electric car company, whose shares fell more than 5% after the news broke. Well, now he's changed his tune. But the lack of tax credit could hurt his competitors even more. Shares of electric truck maker Rivian were down 14% this week, and most established OEM EV profits, well, they hinge on these tax credits because people aren't buying them, and they're taking massive losses, including Ford and other manufacturers who have invested so much into electric vehicles, and they're not selling, and they take a loss on every car. They need to be making vehicles they make money on. In D.C., Republicans could use the elimination of the tax credit to help cover the cost of the tax cuts they want to implement next year. And killing the credit would come with an added bonus for car makers, as the mandate will also be removed and the pressure of making cars at a loss is gone. Now they can make vehicles you want and they can actually make a profit. The Alliance for Automotive Innovation, a trade group representing nearly all major automakers besides Tesla, made a statement last month to Congress urging them to retain the EV tax credits, calling it a critical portion in cementing the U.S. as a global leader in the future of automotive technology and manufacturing, which back up my statement that Tesla will survive whether other brands reduce their EV offerings and build what is profitable, because you have to keep in mind, Tesla's going to survive no matter what. And other car makers won't survive as they have massive layoffs in order to offset their total losses on every single electric vehicle they sell. Trump has repeatedly pledged to end Biden's EV mandate on the campaign trail, and without spelling out specific targeted policies, the energy-focused transition team has determined that some of the clean energy policies in Biden's Inflation Reduction Act will be tough to roll back given the programs have already started allocating money, including the Republican-dominated states where the programs are popular. But these funds can end by stripping them out. Now let's hope this ends and they strip out all the funding, especially for the kill switch, which is Section 24220, and that needs to go away. We've outlined this on our channel in the past. The larger tax reform bill planned by the Trump administration should be a cost savings by killing the credit and should result in trillions of dollars in tax cuts that are set to expire earlier this term. Congressional Republicans are set to take up the broader tax measure as one of their first actions. The president-elect has promised to boost U.S. oil production even as it hit record highs and roll back President Biden's costly clean energy initiatives, which in addition to the EV tax credit includes subsidies for wind, solar power, and mass production of hydrogen. Killing the EV tax credits and the mandate helps consumers choose what's best for them. If you want to buy an electric car, there are some great choices from a lot of different brands, and we've reviewed them all, and you can check them out on our Car Smarts channel. If you want gasoline, diesel, hybrid, plug-in hybrid, those choices will be available as well. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and check out our car review channel, Car Smarts. You can support me by buying me a cup of coffee, and if you want even more content, check out the links in the description. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching.